Friends, seekers of inner peace and profound rest, prepare yourselves. What if I told you that a life-altering change, a return to the deep restorative sleep of your youth, could be unlocked not through complex remedies or costly interventions, but by simply tapping on 3 specific points on your body each night? You will not believe this, but it's a truth that is quietly revolutionizing the lives of thousands of older adults. They have rediscovered the bliss of sleeping soundly, night after night, without a single sleeping pill. This is not some fleeting internet fad or a baseless trick whispered on social media. No, the method of lightly tapping on 3 key points before bedtime is genuinely gaining momentum, especially within the senior community. And why? Not just because it is almost shockingly simple, but because its results are astonishingly powerful. Imagine with just a few minutes each evening, improving your sleep, significantly reducing those nagging headaches, easing the pervasive grip of anxiety, and waking to a restored mental clarity. What is truly remarkable, almost miraculous in its elegance, is that this profound technique requires no medication, no invasive procedures, and absolutely no financial investment. Yet its efficacy is acknowledged by both the ancient wisdom of traditional medicine experts and the discerning minds of modern medical professionals. If you have ever endured the torment of tossing and turning all night, if you've woken up feeling utterly exhausted before your day even begins, or if your mornings are clouded by a persistent mental fog, then this message, this sharing, is precisely for you. Today I will guide you step by step through this accessible technique. More importantly, I will illuminate the profound reasons why a few gentle movements before bed can empower your body to heal itself, calm your overwrought nervous system, and guide you into a deep, rejuvenating sleep, as if insomnia was a challenge that never even touched your life. Before we embark on this journey together, I invite you to leave a comment below, a positive affirmation from your heart. It could be something as simple as, "I welcome peaceful, restorative sleep into my life every night," or any heartfelt wish you hold. This act is a way to open yourself to the good things that await. And please do show your support by liking this video and subscribing to the channel so you won't miss out on further natural, safe, and incredibly effective health insights like the one we are about to explore. Now let us unlock this small yet immensely powerful secret that could completely transform your nights. Are you ready? If you are, let us begin. As the seasons of life turn and we gracefully enter our 60s and beyond, our bodies begin to undergo a series of subtle yet significant transformations. These changes can have a profound impact on our overall quality of life, and one of the most commonly affected areas is, undoubtedly, our sleep. Many individuals find that the ease with which they once drifted off into slumber has diminished. Falling asleep becomes a more protracted affair, often punctuated by unwelcome awakenings in the dead of night, followed by the frustrating inability to return to sleep. Even if one manages to stay in bed for the recommended 7 to 8 hours, the morning often brings a sense of being utterly tired, mentally drained, and physically sluggish. After enduring enough nights like this, sleep, which was once the sweetest reward at the end of a long day, morphs into a dreaded nightly struggle. It's a common misconception, a narrative many people start to believe, that this decline in sleep quality is simply an inevitable consequence of normal aging. But the truth, as is often the case, is far more nuanced. Deep, steady, and truly restful sleep doesn't just vanish without reason. It gets actively disrupted by a confluence of physical and physiological changes that accompany the aging process. For instance, the body's natural production of melatonin, the primary hormone responsible for regulating our sleep-wake cycles, tends to decrease. Our internal clock, the sophisticated circadian rhythm that governs our daily patterns, can become desynchronized or thrown off balance. Furthermore, the sympathetic nervous system, our body's fight or flight responder, may remain unduly active even at night, making it incredibly difficult for the body to fully relax and surrender to rest. Layered on top of these physiological shifts are often worries about health, the management of chronic conditions, and a naturally slowing metabolism. All these factors can build up, creating a formidable barrier that blocks the natural return of peaceful sleep. Amidst the myriad of solutions often advertised, from sleeping pills and breathing machines to herbal teas and complex relaxation regimens, there exists one incredibly simple, almost unassuming method that consistently delivers surprising and gratifying results: the three-point tapping technique. Imagine just a few dedicated minutes each night, with no reliance on medicine and no need for cumbersome machines, and your body can begin to coax itself back into a state of natural relaxation. This elegant technique beautifully blends the time-honored wisdom of traditional medicine with the insights of modern science. It involves the gentle rhythmic tapping on three key areas of the body: the forehead, the temples, and the back of the neck. These are not arbitrarily chosen points. They are areas intricately connected to your central nervous system. When these specific points are stimulated correctly through light and mindful tapping, they play a crucial role in activating the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the branch of your autonomic nervous system responsible for promoting states of rest, digestion, and recovery. Essentially, it's your body's natural calm-down mechanism. As the parasympathetic system is gently coaxed into action, a cascade of beneficial physiological changes begins to unfold. Your heart rate naturally slows down, tense muscles begin to loosen and release their stored stress, and the incessant chatter of the mind starts to quiet. Simultaneously, this process encourages the release of serotonin, a vital neurotransmitter that not only contributes to feelings of well-being, but is also a precursor to melatonin. As serotonin levels rise and are subsequently converted to melatonin, your body can naturally and gracefully drift into a deep, restorative, and peaceful sleep. The pressing questions then become: where exactly should you tap? How do you perform the technique correctly for maximum benefit? And why do these three specific points hold such a powerful influence over your sleep? Let us now delve into the practical application and the profound wisdom behind this simple yet potent method. This is the heart of our exploration, where you will learn to apply this simple yet profoundly effective method to support deeper and more natural sleep. Each of the three tapping points serves a unique function, activating specific responses within your nervous and circulatory systems. Together, they help your body unwind, release accumulated tension, and prepare for a full night of undisturbed rest. Our first point of focus is the center of the forehead. This area is one of the most sensitive regions of the face, remarkably rich in nerve connections. To locate it precisely, find the spot just above the point midway between your eyebrows, approximately 1 to 1¼ inches, or about 2 to 3 centimeters upwards. This is not merely a random spot on your skin. It is intimately linked to the prefrontal cortex, the very area of your brain responsible for higher-level cognitive functions such as thinking, analyzing, planning, and processing emotions. Especially at night, and particularly for older adults, this part of the brain can remain stubbornly overactive, replaying the day's events, churning through thoughts, and harboring worries collected throughout the day. This mental restlessness makes it exceedingly difficult for the body to relax and transition into sleep. Lightly tapping on this spot before bedtime acts much like pressing a gentle pause button for your mind. When performed slowly and steadily, this is not just a mechanical action. It becomes a powerful way to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, the system in charge of relaxation and bodily recovery. Interestingly, this forehead point also corresponds to what traditional Chinese medicine calls the yin-tang acupressure point, a location that has been utilized for centuries to treat conditions like insomnia, anxiety, and chronic tension. The method is beautifully simple. Use either your middle or index finger on your dominant hand and place it at the center of your forehead, as described. Begin to gently tap with moderate pressure. The aim is not to press hard, but to create a light, discernible vibration on the skin. The rhythm should be slow and steady, perhaps mirroring the natural cadence of calm breathing. Continue this tapping for about 30 seconds to 1 full minute. Crucially, as you tap, pair this action with deep, controlled breathing. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 4 seconds. Hold the breath gently for 2 seconds, and then exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 6 seconds. Repeat this breathing cycle at least 3 times while you continue to tap. When you practice this consistently each night, you will begin to notice the tangible results. Your racing thoughts will start to settle, the internal chatter of your mind will quieten, and your body will naturally begin to relax. Some individuals report that after just a few moments of tapping, their eyelids start to feel wonderfully heavy, and a natural sleepiness envelops them without any other conscious effort. This is no mere coincidence. It is the body's innate self-regulating response, a powerful capacity we often overlook in the hustle and bustle of our modern, fast-paced lives. The second key areas are your temples, located on either side of your forehead, slightly towards your ears. This region is one of the most delicate and sensitive on the human face, containing a dense network of nerves that connect directly to the central nervous system. It is also particularly rich in capillaries, highlighting its importance in circulatory health. For many older adults, waking up in the middle of the night or even in the morning with a sensation of a heavy head or a dull, persistent ache around the forehead or temples is an unfortunately common experience. This is often a telltale sign of mental fatigue, frequently exacerbated or caused by poor quality, fragmented sleep. Gently stimulating the temples can be a remarkably effective way to ease this accumulated tension. Beyond merely relieving discomfort, this action also supports smoother circulation in the head, helping your brain to unwind and prepare for its transition into a restful state. To perform this correctly, find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, where you feel completely at ease. Gently place both hands on your temples using the tips of your fingers. Usually, your middle or index fingers are most suitable for this. Begin tapping lightly and simultaneously on both temples. The absolute key here is to maintain a rhythm that is slow, soft, and exceptionally steady. You should aim to feel a light, pleasant vibration beneath the skin, not strong or jarring pressure. Continue tapping each side continuously for approximately 30 to 40 seconds. The most effective approach is to tap both sides at the same time, allowing the sensation of relaxation to slowly and evenly spread throughout your head. As with the first point, integrate this tapping with deep, slow breathing. Inhale calmly through your nose for a count of 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 1 to 2 seconds, and then exhale gently through your mouth for 5 to 6 seconds. This powerful combination of tapping and breathing will help to calm your mind, slow down the whirlwind of your thoughts, and naturally ease the tiredness that often settles around your eyes and temples. Just like tapping the center of your forehead, this is more than a purely physical action. It is a gentle yet clear message you are sending to your body, a signal that says it is now time to rest. Over time, this nightly practice can create a beneficial conditioned reflex. Each time you tap your temples in this way, your body will learn to associate the sensation with relaxation, making it progressively easier to prepare for and fall asleep. This can be especially comforting and helpful for older adults who often find a sense of stability and peace in established, gentle routines. Such simple, mindful movements become increasingly valuable in maintaining a sense of tranquility and control over one's well-being. Our third and final point is the back of the neck, specifically the area where the base of the skull meets the upper part of the spine. This region is one of the most common places where tension tends to accumulate in the body, a fact that becomes increasingly apparent, especially in older adults. After years of working, living, and unconsciously carrying the weight of life's stresses, this area often remains persistently tight, sometimes without us even fully realizing the extent of the tension. The muscles around the neck, shoulders, and upper back are constantly working to support the head, maintain posture, and assist with fundamental movements like turning, bending, or looking upwards. However, when tension builds up and these muscles do not properly relax, it can lead to persistent stiffness, dull headaches, and can significantly compromise sleep quality. More than just a mechanical issue concerning muscles, the back of the neck is a crucial anatomical junction, home to many important nerves and blood vessels. These include branches extending from the cervical spine, pathways vital for blood flow to the brain, and sensory centers responsible for maintaining our balance. That is precisely why gently stimulating this area can achieve more than just easing muscle tension. It also actively improves blood flow to the brain and promotes a pervasive, full-body sense of relaxation, exactly what is needed for deep, restful, and healing sleep. The method for this point is also very simple, but requires an especially gentle touch. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position, ensuring your shoulders and neck are as relaxed as possible. Use your fingers, ideally the pads of your middle, ring, and pinky fingers, to lightly tap in a gentle arc. Start from the left side of your neck and move towards the right, following the natural hairline just under the base of the skull. You can imagine your fingers are drawing a little bridge behind your head, with each tap moving slowly and deliberately across that bridge. The most important aspect here is to keep the rhythm exceptionally soft and steady, almost like the gentle, soothing beat of a lullaby. There is absolutely no need to tap hard. The sensation should feel like a gentle, pleasant ripple under the skin, activating the neck and upper back regions without causing any pain or discomfort. Each tapping session on this point should last for around 1 minute. As you tap, continue to combine it with slow, conscious breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose, pause for a moment, and then exhale gently and completely through your mouth. This synchronized breathing will significantly increase the calming effect. You might also find it beneficial to close your eyes and focus your attention on how each gentle tap feels, imagining it soothing your emotions and gradually guiding your body away from the stresses of the day. Now that you are familiar with how to properly tap all 3 of these important points, let us explore a few additional gentle habits that can work in harmony with this technique to make your sleep even deeper, more complete, and profoundly restorative. Many people have found these small, consistent changes to be surprisingly effective in their journey towards better sleep. One of the simplest, most ancient, yet profoundly effective habits to improve your sleep is the ritual of drinking a cup of warm water mixed with a small spoon of pure, natural honey before going to bed. This humble drink is not only incredibly easy to prepare and exceptionally gentle on your body, but it also possesses natural properties that help you ease into a calm and restful state. Honey provides a natural source of glucose, which is a healthy form of simple sugar. This glucose gently encourages your brain to reduce orexin, a neurotransmitter linked to alertness, and simultaneously supports the brain in producing serotonin. As you may recall, serotonin is a crucial neurotransmitter that positively affects your mood, your overall sense of well-being, and, most importantly for our purposes, your ability to fall asleep. As serotonin levels naturally rise, your body can then efficiently convert it into melatonin, the primary hormone that induces sleepiness, helps you stay asleep throughout the night, and allows you to wake up feeling genuinely refreshed and mentally clear. Furthermore, the warm water itself has a soothing effect. It gently stimulates your digestive system, can help to soothe your stomach, reduce any abdominal tension, and improve overall circulation. When your internal organs feel calm and relaxed, your nervous system tends to follow suit. The gentle warmth that spreads from within sends a clear, comforting signal to your body that it is time to unwind and prepare for rest. One of the most significant reasons why achieving restful sleep becomes harder as we grow older, even when the body is clearly tired, is our pervasive habit of exposing ourselves to blue light from electronic devices in the evening. This blue light, which emanates from the screens of our phones, tablets, televisions, and even certain types of artificial lighting, closely mimics the brightness and wavelength of natural daylight. When your eyes are exposed to this kind of light, particularly in the hours leading up to bedtime, your brain is essentially tricked into thinking it is still daytime. As a consequence, it significantly slows down or even stops the production of melatonin. Melatonin, as we've discussed, not only helps your body feel sleepy, but also plays a key role in maintaining your circadian rhythm, the natural internal sleep-wake cycle that your body follows each day. When melatonin levels drop due to blue light exposure, you may find it considerably harder to fall asleep, experience more frequent awakenings during the night, and suffer from shallower, less restorative sleep overall. This is why many people find themselves lying in bed with wide open eyes and an alert, racing mind, unable to drift off, even though they are physically exhausted. The simple yet highly effective solution is to cultivate the habit of a blue light fast for at least 1 hour before your intended bedtime. This means consciously turning off the television, putting your phone aside, perhaps in another room, and avoiding the temptation to check social media or read the news late at night on any screen. Beyond the disruptive effects of the light itself, consuming negative or anxiety-inducing information right before sleep can also significantly disrupt your mental state, making relaxation much more difficult. Instead, consider engaging in calming, screen-free activities. You could read a light paperback book, the old-fashioned kind. Write a short gratitude journal entry reflecting on positive aspects of your day, or simply sit quietly in a calm, peaceful space with soft, warm lighting. These quiet moments not only ease your body into a state of relaxation, but also create a profound sense of peace that gently prepares your mind for deep, natural, and uninterrupted sleep. Engaging in a short period of meditation before bed is not just a way to relax. It is a powerful tool for resetting your mind after a long and often demanding day. Just 5 to 10 minutes of mindful practice each night can lead to a noticeable improvement in the quality of your sleep. And you don't need to sit in a complicated cross-legged posture or perform elaborate techniques to feel the difference. Find a quiet corner in your home, dim the lights to create a calming ambiance, and sit comfortably on a chair or on your bed. Gently close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply and consciously. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your abdomen expand. Hold the breath for a few comfortable seconds, and then exhale gently and completely through your mouth. As you continue this rhythmic breathing, simply pay attention to the sensation of your breath. Let your mind focus on the present moment, consciously releasing thoughts about the past or worries about the future. If a thought pops up, as it inevitably will, gently acknowledge its presence without judgment, and then calmly return your focus to your breath. There's no pressure, no need for judgment, just relax and observe. This gentle form of meditation helps to reduce activity in the stress-related areas of the brain. It also encourages the production of alpha and theta brain waves. These are the slower brain waves that naturally occur when the body is in a deep state of relaxation or entering the early light phases of sleep. These brain waves act like a bridge, helping you to slip smoothly and effortlessly into restful sleep without the need for medication or any other external aids. In addition to, or as an alternative to, silent meditation, you can pair this practice with soothing sounds. Consider listening to recordings of falling rain, a gentle breeze rustling through leaves, the calming sound of flowing water, or specially composed calming meditation music. These gentle soundscapes can wrap around your mind, soothe your nervous system, and create a profound sense of warmth and safety, precisely what the body craves before surrendering to sleep. Some people even describe the experience as feeling like they are being gently rocked to sleep by the sound, drifting off peacefully without even consciously realizing it. When these small, mindful habits are practiced consistently each night, they become the perfect foundation to support and amplify the benefits of the three-point tapping method, bringing you ever closer to a deeper, calmer, and more naturally restorative sleep experience. It is crucial to understand that sleep is not merely downtime or a passive state of inactivity. Instead, it is a precious, active window of opportunity for your body to undertake profound processes of healing and self-repair. During these vital hours of slumber, your internal organs finally get a chance to recover from the day's demands. Your immune system diligently works to strengthen itself, your memory consolidates and reorganizes information, and your emotions find a chance to rebalance. This intricate process of nocturnal restoration becomes even more essential, more critical as we grow older. The focus then should not solely be on how many hours you sleep, but rather on sleeping right, sleeping deeply, and sleeping well. There's a pervasive belief that many older adults internalize, that aging inevitably means you have to or are destined to sleep less. However, this is not entirely accurate. The real issue is often not the sheer number of hours spent in bed, but rather the way you fall asleep and the quality of each sleep cycle. Smart sleep is the kind of sleep that occurs when you actively listen to your body's needs, prepare yourself for rest in the right way, and allow sleep to come naturally, without force, without anxiety, and without relying on external crutches like pills. I once heard a deeply touching story from a small, unassuming nursing home nestled in the quiet western countryside. There, a group of elderly residents, many of whom had struggled with sleep for years, were gently taught to practice the three-point tapping technique every night before bed. This was thoughtfully combined with the simple relaxation habits we have just shared, the warm honey water, the digital detox, and moments of quiet contemplation. At first, as you might imagine, many of them were skeptical. They had grown accustomed to the cycle of sleeping pills and the frustrating reality of sleepless, restless nights. But after just a few short weeks of consistent practice, something truly amazing began to happen. The reports were remarkable. They were not only sleeping better and waking up far less frequently during the night, but they also became noticeably more alert, more cheerful, and experienced a greater clarity of mind during their waking hours. Several residents shared that, for the first time in many years, they truly felt like they had slept, not just dozed off fitfully, but had experienced a full, peaceful, and dreamless night's sleep, free from those jarring sudden awakenings. What moved the staff and observers the most was not that the technique was overly complicated or some kind of unexplainable miracle. Rather, it was how incredibly gentle, natural, and familiar it felt. In its profound simplicity lay an incredible, accessible power. This simple practice helped those seniors reclaim a precious piece of their quality of life, a vitality they thought was gone forever. And the most wonderful part is, you can do the same, starting today, starting with just a few quiet, dedicated minutes each night. After everything we have explored together, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Sleep, something that should feel so inherently natural and effortless, can indeed become a serious and distressing struggle as we age. But here is the wonderfully good news. You are most certainly not alone in this experience, and you absolutely possess the power to reclaim your peaceful, restorative sleep without resorting to medication or complicated, often expensive therapies. Just a few dedicated minutes each night, mindfully practicing the simple three-point tapping technique combined with a few gentle and sustainable lifestyle habits can slowly but surely guide your body back to its natural, harmonious rhythm. The most important thing to carry with you from our time together is this fundamental understanding. Sleep is not just rest. It is the sacred time your body utilizes to heal, to recover, and to genuinely recharge your vital life energy. When you sleep deeply and sufficiently, your mind becomes clearer and more focused, your emotions achieve a greater sense of balance, and your overall physical health demonstrably improves. There is no arcane magic involved in this process, just the application of the right knowledge, the cultivation of the right habits, and you, acting with love and consistent care for your own body, can make this profound shift happen every single night. If you found sharing this video helpful and inspiring, please do not hesitate to share it with your family and friends, especially those who you know are also struggling with the nightly challenge of finding peaceful sleep. Each share can be a beacon of hope for someone else. And as a personal commitment to yourself and your well-being, I encourage you to leave a positive comment below. Something like, "I am nurturing and inviting a peaceful night's sleep into my life every night." And of course, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this enriching journey together. A journey toward better health, renewed energy, and truly peaceful living. especially in our cherished golden years. I look forward to seeing you in the next inspiring video.